This gentleman, his name is Mr. Zarain Hadley, and he is phenomenal. So without further ado, Mr. Hadley, welcome to the Business Zone.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me, y'all. Y'all are hilarious, man.
You think? You think so?
Who's the funniest?
The quintessential. You gonna get me in trouble. Quintessential of edutainment.
Yeah, edutainment. I love that.
Edutainment.
I love that.
That's a key word in a black community.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Because we know how to entertain.
That's
Yeah, we
right.
do.
But we educate them too.
We look because education is more important.
That's
than ever.
right. That's
They
right.
messed up when they made internet.
That's what I'm
did.
talking about.
Oh, did they ever? Oh boy, did they ever? Because I used to have to research through papers
You know what I'm
and
saying?
books. Now I got everything right at the
Everything
fingertips.
right there. Social media, right?
And to piggyback off of that, you can't unring a bell.
That's right.
Can't unring a
Can't
bell.
unring a
That's
bell.
right.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, because once it's out there, it's out there.
It's
Yes,
out
it
there.
is. It is.
So did you mention that Zarain did your commercial?
Yes.
that's good.
Mr.
That's
Hadley
awesome.
here, he helped me with my promo.
Okay, I like it.
And he shoots most of our workshops. He does the footage. And as a matter of fact, he's working on putting together some more promos for me. Zarain, I don't know if you have that video there we could look at real quickly just to get a taste of his work, the promo. So,
Y'all professional.
so, oh yeah,
Very professional.
oh yeah, that's how we do, man.
That's how we do it.
So let's take a look at this promotional real quick. Excellent.
Are you contract ready? Are you bank loan ready?
So I want to know how business ready you guys are.
Part of what we want to do is to match you up with contract providers in Vegas, the casinos.
We put together this training for the contractors in Las Vegas to assist them in becoming business ready.
You know, when you first start a small business, the thing you're the shortest on is resources. So the association is actually providing the training free.
Now, Buchanan Associates, they're very well known throughout the U.S., mainly out of the California region, but they have produced so many successful companies that we felt if we brought them here to train our people, that it would allow for that growth because we have so many public works type projects, stadiums that are going to be built slated between now and the next 2 years, prepared to be able to do that work.
So that's
That's
just
good.
a
Good job.
small portion of his handiwork. And as a matter of fact, we're getting a lot of props in Vegas from this. People love it.
Hey,
They want to know who produced it.
you did.
Oh, no, you did. So I've been telling a lot of people about this, and, you know, thanks to you, I really appreciate it. I know you've done some Hollywood work also. You want to tell the audience a little bit about some of that work?
A little bit. I mean, I guess I hail from Cincinnati. Shout out to 45240. All my people's from Cincinnati and Forest Park.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I've been out in LA since like 2003.
Yeah.
And started from the bottom, just working as a PA, and then to it was a show called Mr. Romance on the Oxygen Network. Yeah, and then from there I jumped into the Contender. I started off as a camera tech. That was with Sylvester Stallone and Sugar Ray Leonard. They hosted that show.
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
The first Contender.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I
It was on
remember that.
ESPN at that time. I was just a camera tech, so I was like, learning how to run cable and set up video villages and
Yeah.
things
Right.
like that. Then I got on a show called Trading Spouses. You guys
Okay.
remember Trading Spouses?
Yes, yes.
Like the knockoff of wife swap.
Yeah.
And that's where I started getting on the road and learn how to build video villages and set up video stations in remote places.
Yeah.
We spend like 9 days in each city, and we on the road for like 70 days.
I love that.
I cut my teeth on that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good, man. That's good.
Awesome.
And then from there, I mean, fast forward, I spent like 7, 8 years on Hell's Kitchen with Gordon Ramsay.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
That's
man.
a good show.
We got a superstar here with us, man, on set.
No, I won't say that. But the beauty
That
of
is
it is,
good.
the beauty of it is, though, I love working with the community.
Yeah.
Because what was happening is I found myself being crafted into being a storyteller with the lens.
Yeah.
Right.
So now
Yes.
I take pleasure in shooting our stories.
Yeah.
Because there's
Right.
so many. I was at a Jimmy Fox show one day, and I remember him saying, you know, it's so many stories that are untold. We need to shoot our stories.
That's true. And
Exactly.
you can't let someone else tell your story.
Right.
You got to tell your own, because
Right.
otherwise they're going to tell it with their interpretation.
Right.
Yeah.
Got to tell your own story.
So, you know,
Yes.
now it's all about just controlling the narrative with the visual.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
I love it.
we definitely want you to do some work with us here on the Business Zone and
Absolutely.
help us out.
Yeah.
You know, and take us to that stardom level.
You got that.
Like you do.
Me and my mans was talking in the back. You know,
Yeah.
So you doing all your own editing too?
Well, I have a team. Army of Thinkers is my team.
Okay.
You know, Hood News, Hassan Hayes, Job Berry.
Okay.
You know, so it's a clique of us. You know, right
I
now
need
we
to talk to you after the show. I'm doing something. I got kind of stuck. Maybe you can help me.
Okay,
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We always, yeah.
And
Today.
After I get my daughter.
after you get your daughter.
We'll give you his number so that he can hook you up.
She may be on the road today.
Oh,
Very good.
congratulations, Dad.
So
Awesome.
you want to do a shout out to your daughter?
Yeah, Queens out here. I love you. Keep on doing your thing. You know what I'm saying? With 3.0, you can go into any college.
That's what I'm
Absolutely.
talking about.
That's
So
fantastic.
they got what they call a 3.0 club. So there are 4 of them
Yeah.
who got their 3.0.
All
and
her
they're-
friends got 3.0.
Yeah,
I
all
was
of
like,
her
this
friends.
is a Kodak moment. I got to
Yeah.
take this picture.
That is
All y'all hang
awesome.
together. All y'all got 3.0. Wow.
Oh, that's
Wow.
It took me to
That's
go
what
to
I'm
college
talking
before I got a 3.0.
I hear that.
She was 7th grade busting them out. So
I hear that,
That's
man.
beautiful.
Well, that's fantastic. So this is your passion.
yeah, this is my passion. I also love music, but I think you know, it's more important for me to get behind the visual, because I can always add the music too, but the visual is.
Question: Who picked the song? It couldn't have been him. Did you pick the song?
He liked what I
It
picked.
could have been Gilbert. You picked the song, right? He's like, Lord, that ain't Gilbert. Gilbert's like trying to figure
Well,
out.
actually, when he picked it, you know, I'm going, oh, this is probably a little too edgy. Is this too funky? This is probably a little too
But
edgy
he
for
wrote
my
with it.
audience.
He
But
wrote-
then
that's
I
good.
listened to it. I
He
said, damn, this sounds good. Because you know, I tested it, right? So I played it for some people who don't get into hip hop, and I saw them moving. I'm going, if I can get them moving to this, yeah, people are gonna love it, and they loved it.
Yeah, that's a throwback. Herb Alpert.
Oh. Yeah, exactly.
That's good stuff.
Also, what he didn't tell you, I'm sure Crystal can tell you too. The theme song, our theme song for the Business Zone, which started out when we first
The one that
started
you're
the show.
singing?
Yeah. he is a part. There you go. He's a part of
He's
it
a
too.
part of that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The harmony that you hear, that's him.
Ah.
Oh yeah.
The harmony, that's
He
him.
didn't trick
The
me into doing
reggae
that.
star over here.
Oh, wow.
The reggae
I'm a
star.
businessman.
I'm an entrepreneur.
That's him.
Hey,
So,
what is you?
I need a remix to that. I need y'all to come up with a remix.
yeah, we're gonna do
Give
that.
me a
man.
give me a beat behind that.
This dude is talented, man.
Actually, he was a recording
Sing Jack.
artist in Jamaica.
Yeah.
Back in the
That
day. Back in
the day, he was a recording.
Ain't too late to live your dreams though.
If it's in you, you can always bring it out.
That's true, man.
Yes.
You know, every time I hear certain songs, you know, I get the itch. I'm going, I need to perform. I need to record.
Oh, I do that
you know?
too.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to do your passion, though. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
So you were telling me earlier today that TEDx Crenshaw is now a contract of yours?
Yeah, this is a contract of a 3rd year doing TEDx Crenshaw.
So
Very
you gonna
good.
be filming me doing my TEDx, huh?
Are you doing TEDx?
Yeah, I'm speaking that into existence. I just put it on out there.
Yeah, that's right.
Shout
Put it
out,
on out there.
shout out to
Of course
Zanetta.
I am.
You guys know Zanetta Smith?
Uh-huh.
Yes, yes.
Shout out to Zanetta because
Yes.
she know how to put it together.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Russell Ellis, her co-star in the show. Yeah.
We got some powerful stuff. People in our community doing some big times, but big things. But because everything is so segmented, we don't know. We're all disconnected, so we don't know who's doing what, and that's one of the things that we need to.
Well, that's
correct.
what I'll tell you. What I'm gonna challenge everybody. We're doing it now.
Yeah.
Right now, we're talking about it, and this show right here, the Business Zone. You guys are spinning the web. You guys
Yeah.
are gluing
Yeah.
those pieces together.
Yeah.
And as long as we continue to do it,
Yeah.
that's what we put out there.
Yeah.
That's what we continue to produce.
Right. Exactly.
You know, I just the power now thing. But now I say, I don't say, man, one day I want to get to this point. I heard Jim Brown say one time. He says, he said, life is a journey, not a destination.
That's true.
Right.
So we produce what we think in our mind. So I'm excited about the journey of me being the great cinematographer.
Yeah.
I'm excited about
Yes.
us coming together. I'm excited
Yes,
about Wakanda's
absolutely.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a Wakanda right here.
Wakanda,
No doubt.
The
baby.
Wakanda. And what does Dr. Claude Anderson says in the Power Network? The 5th level of connection is media.
Yeah,
Us being able to tell our own story.
We have to control the narrative.
We have to control the narrative.
Look at what the right wing doing.
Right, exactly.
They buying up stations.
So
we got to use our platform to keep connecting the dots.
Right.
And everyone here as a guest today, that's what we're doing. We're creating, we are stakeholders in our truth and making sure that we're educating our children,
telling
our own story to make sure that they're empowered so that they can reach their dreams and work in their passion. I think it's so important, and that they know that they're kings and queens,
absolutely,
or princesses and princes to be kings and queens, and that has to come from us.
We
have to tell our story, so that's very, very important, because there's so many people out there, and even some of us are telling. This morning, and this is a quick story, I was online, and there was and usually the lady that's posting on Facebook, she's giving our history, which is usually pretty cool. But this morning when I woke up and I was looking, she was, kind of giving, balancing out slavery with Irish indentured slaves, servants. And she was pushing this home, and this guy kept coming back with facts, and she kept going, but 1, 2 rights don't make it wrong. It's like, whoa, lady. And she kept saying, but black people are not the only ones that were slaves. But I ain't caring about anybody else. I'm only caring about us. When you look at the Jewish Holocaust, they ain't concerned about our 18 million that were killed. They're concerned about the 6 million of them. And so finally, I got her to shut down because she kept going on about the Irish and that we should feel for them as well. It's like, let me back this up a little bit. So I do know my family history, and I do know the man that came over to this country who was a thief and came over here, and they allowed him to become a general or a lieutenant in the military. And at the same time, his grandson is the one that was the owner of my great-grandmother. So he was Irish. He had a comeback. My folks didn't have a comeback. So when I did the story, because I got the clippings, I put it up on Facebook. That shut that down.
And we the only ones who was forced to speak another language, but was illegal to read or write it.
Right, exactly.
What kind of mess is that?
And so this one guy kept talking about that, and she kept going, but.
Like Harry Tubman said, I say 1,000, but I could say a lot more.
If they had only known they were slaves.
Come on, talk about it.
That they weren't freed.
What nationality was she?
Black. I had to go on her, and I was so confused. I'm thinking, maybe this is a Russian bot.
Right.
so I actually had to go on and dig through her pictures and look through some information and some other posts to see if she was black, to make sure she was black.
Right.
Trolls.
Right. So finally I told her, I said, if you have not gone to the museum, the African American Smithsonian Museum in Washington, you need to go.
Right.
Because when you come back, you won't be trying to balance our Holocaust with anybody else's Holocaust. You'll be dealing with your own.
She's still color struck.
Color struck. So,
well, we're still going through that right now. It's ongoing.
Dr. Anthony Broder.
Yes.
He says all of us are victims of stolen identity. So some people, the indoctrination is stronger than others. So they're victims. So you kind of like, saying you got to just pray for them or talk to them or spoon feed them because sometimes it's information overload.
There's actually, and this has been trending all week long, and this is David's area. There's a young girl. She's 11. I think she's 11, 12 years old. She was on Dr. Phil the other day, and so she is convinced that she's white. And she's brown skinned, African nose a whole bit. In her mind, she is white.
I'm learning about that. I'm learning about the social construct that was created to create more division.
Right.
Are you from the islands? Are you from Africa? Are you Black American? It's just more ways to divide.
Right.
So Willie Lynch, baby.
So this young lady, young girl, and she is all over the internet saying that and just very prolific about the fact I'm white, and her mother is like, no, you're not, and yes, I am.
Well,
she can get a job with Trump. She can get a job with Trump.
She'll get a wake up call. She'll get a wake up call.
It'll be sad for her.
It will, because she's gonna go to college, and that white roommate is gonna ask to be transferred to another room, and life is gonna be hard after that.
She's gonna realize, I'm black.
I'm black. Whoa, wait a minute. No, why'd you tell me that, Mama?
She's gonna start seeing that power and privilege privilege associated with just one group.
But you
see it. And her eyes will be open.
Her eyes will be open. So that's why it's so important that we teach our children to be proud of who they are, to know their history, so that they know what to draw from, the struggles. And today, if any of us, all of us that are sitting here, there's one of our ancestors suffered greatly for us to be here.
Yes.
And so it's no excuse for all of us.
No excuse.
Now you know why we got Crystal on the show. Crystal, she got that history book right in her mind.
Crystal, one thing I want to add to what you said that I don't hear, I can't stand when I hear it, when people talking about, on this date was when the first slave was brought to this country. A lot of us was already here.
Oh, we were here.
For over 10,000 years.
Yeah.
Dr. Adam Van Sertima talks about it, and they came before Columbus.
Yeah.
Y'all know the big stone heads, the Olmec heads?
Yeah.
The carbon data on those heads is dated back to 10,000 years. We were back here building edifices 10,000 years ago. We were marine time all around the world. And that's been washed away. So re-education is because it's been systemic to keep us out of the books.
Like you say, my brother, education.
Right.
Let's do that.
Education.
Edutainment.
Edutainment.
So let's do that.
Is so important.
So now I know you got to run.
Yep.
So I just want to say two quick things before we let you go. Bo Money. You've done some work with her also.
She had me with filming Gary Payton the other day.
Bo Money, Bonita.
Bonita Money.
That's the cannabis lady. She's making a movement for women.
Social equity program.
Social equity for women in the cannabis industry. So she's doing some big stuff. And brothers.
We've been criminalized for years, and now billions of other folks are making billions of dollars. So if we don't manage to leverage ourselves, we can be shut out.
Yes,
absolutely. You can just smoke a joint legally, but you're not making the billions that the other folks are making. So you got to learn how to get into it.
Yeah, right, exactly.
What was the other thing?
So, and coming up on Tuesday, I've got a workshop with Glack, and you're going to be there videotaping that workshop as well. I think Crystal is going to be there as well. So that's another gig. Do you have any other gigs coming up?
Well, we do My Society, where it's like an entertainer's playground where we support and promote the arts right in Hot and Cool Cafe. Hot and Cool Cafe.
Hot and Cool Cafe.
Every second Sunday.
That's for the two black brothers.
Yeah, two brothers.
Yeah, yes, Hot and Cool Cafe.
Shout out to Hot and Cool Cafe.
Hot and Cool.
I must have been saying.
She's not saying.
You know she's doing a shout out to her husband, right?
Hot and Cool.
What's your favorite thing over there?
Them legs I saw behind the counter.
Those hot and cool legs.
Them glutes. I saw those hamstring gluteus. I saw from behind that counter.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm talking about. Excuse me. I need to...
So I guess I'll see you there at my Society on second Sundays.
No, I stay away from that joint. I'm trying to live holy. I stay away. Jesus. I teach Sunday school.
So Zarain, I want to thank you for coming on the Business Zone with us today.
So much. Thank you.
You've been working behind the scenes for us, so we just wanted to bring you to the forefront so our audience can see who you are and what you've been doing for us.
Man, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much.
And we're
thank you for coming.
To doing
I'm going to
what
call
we
you
do.
later.
And we're looking forward to the promo you're going to do for us and filming me so I can have some film.
I'm going to be in that video with
One last shout out to Holly Carter and Robbie Reed and Tracy Blackwell, the Merge Summit Awards.
Merge Summit.
They're doing a whole lot of things. They hired us to film that.
Very good.
And,
great.
Pastor Dwayne Cheney, Maisha Cheney, they've been
excellent.
Keeping us moving, keeping us working and grooving.
We just got to keep doing work.
Yes.
Got to keep doing work. Let's do it.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you for coming.
So that was Mr. Zarain Hadley. And #1 film producer, videographer.
How can they find you? Where can they reach you?
You can email me, ZARIANH@gmail.
How about a phone number? Do you have a phone number?
ZARIANH@gmail. Yeah, hit me up. 323.
Calling you at home?
Email me.
Give us the email one more time.
One more time. ZARIANH@gmail.
Awesome.
Beautiful. So we're at the top of the hour right now, and you're on the Business Zone with
Crystal,
Don,
and Gilbert Buchanan, and our very special guest, Mr. Zarain Hadley.
Awesome.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
Right.
Reload.
Take a break.
Hello. Meet Larry. Larry is a general contractor. Larry is very good at his craft, but Larry has a very tough time managing his paperwork because he is busy taking care of his clients' needs. Larry just cannot find his important business documents when needed. Larry is also being passed over for bid opportunities from prime contractors because he is perceived as not ready. He doesn't know where his business license, certifications, insurance, and other key corporate documents are located most of the time. Lucy owns an auto body and collision repair shop and has been using a business management and procurement assistance program called Small Biz Pro to keep her business organized, business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. Small Biz Pro is a 3-in-1 cloud-based business management, procurement, and market research assistance system designed to help businesses become business ready, contract ready, and bank loan ready. It also provides back-office operation solutions for small businesses. Lucy is able to stay ahead of her competitors because she uses Small Biz Pro to manage her business daily. Lucy just clicks on Small Biz Pro from her tablet, mobile phone, laptop, or any internet-accessible device for data retrieval, and she's got it. Lucy introduces Larry to Small Biz Pro, and now Larry is more organized and can now find all of his documents and new bid opportunities in seconds. Larry now saves $120 in labor costs for each missing or misplaced document. Just simply go to your web browser and log into smallbizpro.net and register today for a limited 30-day free trial offer. Services start as low as $1 per day. Let's put the competition out of business. Small Biz Pro. If you stay ready, you don't need to get ready. Register now at smallbizpro.net and begin saving money.
You trying to see her?
So